Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs to.
And he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get in.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Back to pass. It's open. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Going to swing it on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Yeah! And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when they got to the area of the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. It's on target and complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got the quick pass. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Power football with the run. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? Man, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy you want to go tackle. Go get him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Running to Green. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on first and 10? The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
To the air, it's open. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs, man.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bruins decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's Lewis. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Get it out on the screen. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Buys a little time with his feet. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. It's open. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there at Happy Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Guard in the backfield. It's Lewis. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Turning it on. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got a man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided...
Damn! Pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's open. Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this team.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bruins want to move quickly. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. Good, solid tackle. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense find the end zone? Back to throw, it's Obed. Looking to the end zone.
Oh, shit.
Bruins fired in from the red zone for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make...
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
The play action fake. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble, go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is that you just love them to stay in bounds, to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward, having a better understanding of the situation in game.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-0.
offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. You wanted to see more in this matchup. And I'll tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Oben. Here comes the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So
he's got some room headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
The Nittany Lions enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. They'll go to the ground. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving. as they try to finish the deal.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, man, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.